Hey beautiful people, what is up and welcome back to another video. I am so excited because I'm bringing you a Dollar Tree meal idea video, and I haven't done one of these in a long time. But in the last low budget meal idea where I shared with you how I ate for $30 a week, I actually had quite a few requests of people asking if I would do like a non-perishable pantry item emergency meal video only. And at first I thought, man, I don't eat that way, but then I was like, actually I kind of do. So I eliminated the fresh veggies. I did not go to a Dollar Tree that had a frozen department, and I did what I could with being gluten-free and vegan. Now, if you're not gluten-free and vegan, you have a lot more options, but I tried my best, and I have a couple of meals to share with you that were super budget friendly. They can also be used for emergency meals in case you want to store them in your pantry for later on, in case you're like, you know what, I'm just gonna keep those on hold, and they'll be my emergency meals. I also have a sauce for you that you can make in an emergency situation. So I'm just super excited as a whole about this video. So thank you for encouraging me to kind of step outside my box with creation and letting this video come to fruition. I'm also going to share with you some price comparisons that I found really interesting from the Dollar Tree versus Walmart. So let's jump into my tiny little grocery haul and then into the meals for today. Here is my very small Dollar Tree grocery haul. Plus, I did spend an additional $2 on these meal prep containers because according to TikTok, they're supposed to be really awesome. And they have the divider in them. They're 2 for $1, and I thought I would grab a couple just to try them out and kind of give you guys a review. I'll put a couple meals in them and let you know what I think. So, I spent $14 on food, and I'm gonna make 3 meals. Plus, I decided to grab a couple of snacks. These are gluten-free and vegan, and I thought for $1 they were worth trying. I feel like it's really hard to find inexpensive gluten-free and vegan snack options. It looks like they're like a little baked puff, one in the barbecue flavor and one in the apple cinnamon flavor. And I thought I would grab them for $1 a piece. Why not give them a try? But these are my ingredients. I went and got a couple cans of Rotel tomatoes, some sliced potatoes, a couple of cans of different varieties of beans, including black and pinto, some tomato sauce, sliced carrots, fire roasted diced tomatoes, some pineapple tidbits, and some corn. And we're gonna make 3 meals. And then we also have a couple snacks. So I feel like for $14, we did pretty good. Something I wanted to touch on really quickly was the price comparison of Walmart versus the Dollar Tree. The beans were $1.29 at Walmart, the pineapple was $1.18, and then the pinto beans were $1.22. I found this really interesting when I decided to price compare because I tried my hardest to share with you guys really inexpensive meal ideas, but I don't often do price comparisons. Another one was the rice. So a 2-pound bag of rice was $1 at the Dollar Tree and $1.48 at Walmart. Now my Dollar Tree doesn't have the $1.25. We haven't had that inflation hit us yet, but I just found it so interesting. These snacks also I wanted to give a really quick review on and a price comparison as well. Like I said, they were $1 per bag. They were super good, kind of like a Cheeto, like a baked chip kind of thing. The apple cinnamon was my preference because it was sweeter, and then I had the barbecue as well. But at walmart.com, I could only get them in my location as a 6-pack for $3.17 per bag. That's 300% more than I paid at the Dollar Tree. So if you do find these, I highly recommend giving them a go, especially if you have kids, they'd probably really like them. As far as meals go, when it comes to this video idea, I feel like there's nothing really here that's extraordinary. It's something, well, basic, and there's nothing wrong with basic meals. I feel like they still fill you up. They're super budget friendly. And if you need a quick meal idea, you can run to the Dollar Tree and make some chili. So this chili overall costs $5. I did add some of the rice because I had so much rice, but I feel like it was a really great meal. I had all name brand products when it came to the ingredients that I used, and I added a lot of flavor by using the Rotel and the fire roasted tomatoes, and it made it super, super creamy by using the tomato sauce. I just put it on my stovetop in a pan and let it kind of simmer for about an hour. I've had a lot of you say that you like to use your Instant Pot when it comes to chili. You can use whatever you have, doesn't matter. I just try to share the simplest cooking method so that way no one feels left out in case they don't have an Instant Pot or a high-speed blender, but use whatever you have. That is what we should all do. But like I said, I didn't add any additional flavors to this, but you could definitely grab some seasonings at your Dollar Tree. Again, these are just meals for inspiration that are super inexpensive, budget friendly, and might help you get by if you really, really need a meal idea and you are short on cash for the week. Maybe it's becoming payday, you had an extra bill that popped up. But if you are super short on cash, I hope you always remember the number 211 for your local area. If you live in the US, it's a great number to call in case you need food. They will be able to locate a food bank for you and your family so you can go and get a pickup. This meal a few times on my channel before, and it's always really popular. Whenever I make it, you all will tag me over on Instagram and share with me that you made it. It's a pineapple salsa rice dish, and it's so good because it's super flavorful, and I love that it has non-perishable pantry ingredients. I will also leave a stovetop rice that is a never fail recipe linked down in the description box below. I've been using it for months and I keep sharing it. A lot of you have DM'd me on Instagram asking for it. It's going to be in the description box. Click on it, save it. You need it in your life. Perfect rice every time. Also, I'm super inspired when I'm cutting and chopping and kind of like being with my food. Opening cans, not so much, but again, it's just a pantry idea video, plus it's non-perishable, so you could keep these items on hand for a long time in case you need an emergency meal. All you need is a stovetop to make them. So this salsa is super delicious, and you could add some additional seasoning if you want, because this just has the rotel in it for some seasoning, but it has some sweetness and spiciness because of all the flavors. And you can also check the seasonings at your local Dollar Tree. I found this tahini for $1, and I thought that was a great add-on if you wanted to add that to your salsa or to your rice. This last idea isn't a meal, but a sauce, and I thought this would be great in case of an emergency purpose, or if you guys just had these items laying around at your house and you wanted to be inspired to use them. So I drained and rinsed the potatoes and carrots and then roasted them at 425 degrees until they were roasty to my liking, and I did season them with some garlic salt. Then once they were roasted, I popped them into my blender with about a cup of water and made a really amazing cheese sauce. I feel like sometimes canned vegetables are underlooked, but they're actually super healthy for you, as the veggies are picked at perfection and then canned immediately. They're actually really good for you. I have a couple nutritionists friends that recommend them to people in case they need to get some veggies into their diet. But I thought this was a great cheese sauce to share with you guys, again, in case you have these items on hand, or if you're at the Dollar Tree and we're just looking to try something new. Of course, you can always use fresh veggies as well, but this cheese sauce was really good with the rice and salsa recipe. You could also put it on top of your chili. There's so many things that you can use with cheese sauce. And just to let you guys know, I am putting out a video on Thursday of this week that I am sharing my favorite cheese sauce recipe and a ton of ways to use it. So make sure you're subscribed and your notifications are turned on so you don't miss that video. It's going to be my favorite video I think I've ever put out because I love vegan cheese sauce, and I'm really excited to share with you all the ways that I use it at my house. Here are the meals that I prepped for this week. So I end up making 8 meals, which I feel like is fairly good.
and I have a ton of rice and salsa left over, so I can utilize that for other meals throughout the week. I get a lot of questions on what did your husband eat when you make these types of meals? Well, he eats what I eat, guys, and a lot of times when I'm making these types of videos, I'm putting 2 videos up every single week, so we go through all of those meals in a week's time. Remember, YouTube is kind of an illusion, whereas I might share with you a week of meals, but we might eat all of those meals within 3 or 4 days. Hopefully that makes sense, and then it will save you, those types of curious questions in the future. Also, the meal prep containers, I give a 10 out of 10. They seal really, really well, and for 50 cents, I feel like they're a bargain, and I really enjoyed them. So if you find them at your local Dollar Tree, I recommend picking them up.
Thank you so much for watching today's video. I hope you really enjoyed it. Give it a big thumbs up if you did. Make sure you stick around and subscribe because you know I'm always posting low budget, affordable grocery hauls, meal ideas, because I have a lot of financial goals in 2022. You can also check out the playlist I have linked down below from last year when we went debt-free. And I have so many low cost meal ideas that will help you if you are on a journey to cutting cost on your own grocery budget. I'll see you very soon in another video. Bye-bye.